What's up, guys? Today I have the player with beards against the player with no beards. And today I'll be giving them 5 challenges: FIFA 23, the kickoff, the football, the penalties, and the career mode. And the first team to win 3 challenges in this video win this challenge. So for the beards player, I'll be putting them on Liverpool default, and for the player with no beards, I'll be putting them on Barcelona default. So without wasting more time, let's just go into the challenge, and let's start with the kickoff challenge. Oh guys, I need to show you the team, but let's just go into the first challenge. We see the team here, and for the first challenge I'll be trying it with the Champions League final. I think we should be playing the Champions League final in the first challenge. So let's just go, and here is the first challenge: the Champions League final between Liverpool and Barcelona, player with beards and player with no beards. And this is for the best player we have. Fernandes. Wait, Jordi Alba has beards, but we are not seeing it here. Rudiger, Carvajal, Benzema, Alisson. And for the player with no beards, we have players like, player with no beard: Ronaldo, Mbappe, Lewandowski, Son. And now we are into it. The beard player have an attempt now. Neymar, great run there, and Neymar scores for the player with beards. Come on, and now it is 1-0 in the Champions League final for the player in beards. Look at the great run there from Neymar and a good finishing. Come on. And now the player with no beards, Son. Great pass there to Lewandowski, and Toni Kroos scores for the player with no beards. And now it is 1-1 in the kickoff challenge. Just look at the goal again. Great pass there and a good goal from Toni Kroos. And now it is 1-1. I think there will be a lot of goals here. The player with no beards again, and Mbappe scores for the player with no beards. What they come back from them, and now they are leading 2-1. Look at all the composure there. A great pass there and a great shot from Mbappe. Look at the shot. That was a good goal, man. And now the player with beards. Chance there, Salah, and that was saved. Now the player with beards again, Benzema there to Bernardo Silva, great turn, and Bernardo Silva equalized for the player with beards. And now it is 2-2. Where is he running to? Celebrate with your guys. Just look at how he plays the ball. Great plays in there. Just look at the goal again. Look at the plays from Bernardo Silva there to make it 2-2 for the player with beards. And now the player with no beards again. A chance there for Toni Kroos, and how did he miss that? Look who is coming on. Ronaldo and Messi on the bench, and they are just coming on for the player with beards and player with no beards. The corner now, Neymar, great cross, and Rudiger scores for the player with beards in the 87th minute. And now they are leading 3-2 in the kickoff challenge. Look at the header there. Great header there with 3 players defending him in the 87th minute. And now a chance for the player with no beards, Kante, and that was out. And I think that is that now. Let's just enjoy the Champions League final. Benzema carried the cup, and guys, that is that in the first challenge. The player with beards win the first challenge, and they are leading 1-0 now overall in all our 5 challenges. So guys, let's just go into the second challenge, which will be the career mode challenge. And for the career mode, I'll be playing it with the English Premier League. I'll be replacing the player with no belt, which is Barcelona, with Chelsea in the Premier League. So let's just go, and we'll be playing it differently. We'll be simulating it to the end, and team who win most trophies in the career mode win this challenge. So let's just go. And at the end of the season in the Premier League, the player with no beards win the Prem. Wait, Man City make it to 6th, and where is Manchester United? They are 10th. In the Emirates FA Cup, they beat Liverpool, and that make it 2 trophies for them. And in the Carabao Cup, they lost to Spurs, but they win 2 trophies in their career mode, and I think that's enough for them. And let's go for the player with beards career mode and see how they can do at the end of the season in the Premier League. And at the end of the season, they also win the league. And let's check the Emirates FA Cup. Let's see how they do in the Emirates FA. Manchester City win the Emirates. They are not even in the final. And in the Carabao, they lost to Spurs. So that means they only win 1 trophy in their career mode. And now the player with beards win the career mode. And now it is 1-1 overall in all the 5 challenges. You know what, guys, let's just go in the 3rd challenge, which will be the football challenge. And guys, please, if you are just seeing this channel for the first time, please click the subscribe button, and if you love this video, please click the like button. Let's go into the 3rd. And now into the 3rd challenge, which is the football challenge, guys. We'll be playing it from the Fota City Stadium, and this is a very good stadium. And the team was randomly selected by the Ronaldo, Mane for the player with no base, and the player with base got Messi, Fernandes, Benzema, and I think Robertson. So let's just go the player with beards now, and that was a great chance, but that couldn't go in. The player with no beards, another chance, and that was saved again. There won't be much goals here because they have a goalkeeper. Great shot there from Fernandes, but it couldn't go. And now the player with no beards, a chance there, and Sadio Mane scores for the player with no beards. And now they are leading 1-0 in the football. That was a great shot there from Mane. And now the player with beards, and they scores too. And now it is 1-1. The look at the pass there, and a great shot from Mohamed Salah. And now the player with no beards, what can they do here? And I think that is that for the game. So we are going to the extra time. Let's just see the extra time out. And Farhan scores for the player with no beards, and they are leading 2-1 now. In the extra time, look at the pass there from Mbappe, and the great shot there from Rafael Varane. A chance, and it was saved. And the player with no beards are leading 3-1. That was a good goal there from Kylian Mbappe. Look at the header. And they are leading 3-1 in the football. A chance now. Messi, Bernardo Silva, and Salah. What a great miss there from Salah. And I think that is done. We only have 1 second left in the football. And guys, that is that for the 3rd challenge. The player with no beards win the 3rd challenge, and they are leading 2-1 now in all the 5 challenge. Guys, let's go into the 4th challenge, which will be the normal penalty challenge, and the 5th challenge, which will be the photo penalty challenge, guys. And for the normal penalty challenge, we are into it now. Lewandowski first for the player with no beards, and Lewandowski scores. Now we have Neymar for the player with beards. Can Neymar just play the ball? Neymar scores, That's how we have Mbappe for the player with no beards. Mbappe scores. And now Bruno Fernandes for the player with beards. And Fernandes means. That's how we have Barella for the player with no beards. Barella scores. And now we have Mo Salah for the player with beards. Salah scores. And now we have Toni Kroos for the player with no beards. Toni Kroos scores. He must score now to keep them going. And now there is Benzema. If he misses, the player with no beards win the video. And Benzema scores. That was a cheap penalty. And now Sonny win for the player with no beard. His son scores now. The player with no beard win the video. And Son miss. They are still going. And Bernardo Silva for the players with beards. Bernardo Silva must score to keep them going. And Silva scores. They are still going. And now Casemiro for the player with no beards. And Casemiro miss. And Abba must score now to make it a win for the player with beards. If Jody Alba scores now, and that is it. And Jody Alba scores for the player with beards. And now they are 2-2 in our challenges. So let's just go into the fifth challenge, which will be the photo penalty challenge, and that will decide the video, guys. Whoever wins the photo penalty challenge win this video. So let's go. And now we are into the fifth challenge, which is the photo penalty. Lewandowski first for the player with no beards, and Lewandowski scores. And now Neymar for the player with beards. I hope Neymar can score here. And Neymar scores for the player with beards. And Darwin Núñez for the player with no beards. Darwin Núñez scores too. And now we have Bruno Fernandes again. Bruno Fernandes means for the player with beards. And now we have Erling Haaland for the player with no beards. If Haaland scored, that is it. And Haaland means. And now we have Benzema for the player with beards. Can he score to keep them going? And Benzema scores. We have Cancelo now for the player with no beards. Cancelo scores. That was a good penalty. I feel like, why are they jumping wide? The pole is too small. Why are they jumping wide? And now Rudiger for the player with beards. Rudiger scores to keep them going. Attack keeper to keeper. Ederson now. Ederson scores for the player with no beards. And now Kian or Black for the player with beards. Or Black must score to keep them going. And or Black means. And that is that, guys. The player with no beards win this video. I couldn't believe it. I really wanted the player with beards to win the video because I have beards too. But that is that. The player with no beards win the video by 3-2. And now, guys, that will be the end of the video. Please don't forget to click the subscribe button, and if you love this video, please click the like button. Just get me to 1K follow, 1K subscribers, guys. See you in the next one. Peace out.